Welcome back, party members, to some more Jack in the Castle. Last time we finished out the Bunnie endings in both abandoning Bunnie as well as running away as fugitives together. So in this one I do feel a little bit bad for Jack, so I think we're going to go ahead and start down his path first, which I assume we want to not be working with Bunnie and Sylvester this time. So instead of trying again with them, I'm actually going to say that I'll be better off on my own. I can't rely on those two. They're strangers and by the looks of it, incompetent. If anything, they're decreasing my chances of finding the king, but they can still be useful to me. Oh damn, we're just abandoning them right off the bat. We're just like, yes, they'll be part of our master scheme. I wait until evening so I know Jack's not busy anymore. It's a bit late for a visit, don't you think? Sorry it's important, or got you some information. He might like that a little bit more. I've got you some information. Really? What could you possibly tell me that I didn't already know? Today, 2 toys snuck in here. Liar, I've heard nothing about this. I'm the only one who saw them. They were rummaging about looking for the king. They didn't find anything, but they said they'd be back tomorrow. Where did you say they came in from? I led Jack to where I met Bunnie and Sylvester. Oh no, they're both gonna be in prison this time? We're gonna have double the boys in our prison? I see. They must have climbed in using these vines. Pesky things, they grow so fast. Let's go ahead and be inquisitive with Jack, because if we want to use them as part of our plan, maybe we ask him a bit more about the vines and kind of go from there. What are they anyway? They're, I might tell you later, if I feel like it. Anyhow, let those rats climb right in. I'll have Goliathos greet them with his squad. Will they live? Oh, Marion, what do you take me for, a monster? I have a lot of questions for them. I see. That's a relief. Marion? Yes? Good eye spotting these vermin. Thank you. I admit I had my doubts about you, but I'm delighted to be proven wrong. Glad to hear it. You'll be taking care of cutting down the vines from now on, along with your other work, of course. Sounds like I'm getting punished. Nonsense, you're being promoted. If you say so. What was that? Thank you, Jack, thank you. Oh. We're like, fuck you. We say goodnight to each other and I return to my room. Okay, I was not crazy in reading that. We say goodnight to each other and I return to my room, go to sleep. I was wondering why that felt so weird to say, and I was like, wait, no. It was just actually written weird. I'm pretty sure I got on Jack's good side, or at least got him to trust me a bit. Okay, so we're like a lot farther ahead on this side of things. Now I also have a convenient excuse to wander around the castle. I'll just say I'm cutting vines. Those things creep me out a bit. I'm glad to cut them, to be honest. Oh, and then that'll kind of help us with finding the door. I forgot if we actually found it so far in this one. I don't think we did, because we didn't continue with Bunnie and Sylvester. We're making soup. I don't understand why we must make soup during a hot day like this. I've always thought soup is a food for rainy days or winter, but the cook Annette insisted we make soup today. So soup it is. The sun is blazing in from the small windows and the soup is steaming. It's a nightmare. Oh, we're gonna bake. Good news. Whoa, it's hot in here. Hi, Goliathos, what's the news? We've captured the intruder. Intruder, he said, singular, as in just one. There was an intruder? Yes, but fear not, he has been caught by me. We wanna make Goliathos think we're happy with him. Good work. Well done. Thank you very much. Just doing my job. I must get back to work now. Okay. Have a nice day. Goodbye, Goliathos. Looks like he just wanted some praise. But he said just one intruder. I bet it's Bunnie. Well then, let's make some rye bread to go with the soup. Okay, but I thought we agreed on wheat. Yes, but since Goliathos did such a heroic deed, let's make his favorite instead. Heroic, huh? But we were the real hero? We captured those nasty intruders. As twisted as the castle looks, it seems to be pretty peaceful most of the days. I'm dead tired. Marion! Hello, your majesty. Who? I'm just your boss. And I still haven't shown you around, have I? Knowing from real life experience, that's okay is what you don't want to choose. I managed by myself. Whatever. Oh. What, you wanted an award for that? The most self-managing award. There's just no pleasing you, is there? That's where you're wrong. I simply despise spineless suck-ups. That's odd. It seemed to me you're very fond of flattery. There's an art to it. A fine line between liars and silver tongues. Tricky, tricky. Anyhow, that's not even why I'm here. I see. For a moment there I wondered. Come again? I thought how surprisingly caring it was for you to make sure I know my way around. But now I see that wasn't it. Ah, but I am caring, Marion. I did do just that, didn't I? Yes, as an afterthought. How petty of you to completely discard my sentiments just because of that. No, actually, how needy, I should say. It should be all about you, huh? No, I didn't mean that. Oh, poor Marion. That mean old Jack didn't come here just to pamper you. The disappointment, the heartache. No, Jack. Ah! Jokes aside, didn't you say there were 2 toys sneaking in yesterday? Yes. Only one showed up. That means one of them was already in the castle or decided not to come. Either case, keep your eyes open. I will. We caught a Bunnie plushie. What does the other toy look like? It's been a couple days since I played this, so I'm like, wait, did we already know he's a music box? I know at some point we asked him. He's handsome. You'll know him from anywhere. He's a very dashing looking toy. He's so handsome. That doesn't tell me anything. Ah, fine. I think he was a music box. Good. That was everything I needed. All right. Good night, Jack. Good night. I'm more handsome than some rusty music box. Is that a question? No, it's a statement and you agree to it. Do I? Of course, it's the king's order. I hereby order Marion Marionette to think I am the most handsome. Yeah. Ha ha ha! The king is always the most handsome toy in the land. All right, handsome. Good night. Oh, now he's the most handsome. Off he goes. Is that what's gonna determine, like, whoever we romance is whoever we call handsome first? We call Bunnie handsome, we get with Bunnie. We call Jack handsome, we're getting with Jack. Next time it's gonna be Sylvester and it'll be like, you're so handsome. He's like, all right, let's go. Out of the castle we go, off into the sunset. Morning has dawned along with a horrible realization. I told Bunnie all about my plans the other day, didn't I? That I'm really here to look for the king and whatnot. He's so not very smart. What if he tells on me by accident? I've got to go make sure he doesn't say a word about that. He would be kept here, right? Bunnie, Marion, what happened? I ask as if I didn't know. I don't know. There was like a whole bunch of guards for some reason. And Sylv didn't show up either. I see. You haven't told anyone anything, right? Why would I do that? The mission is still on. Just find Sylv. He'll know what to do. All right, I'll do that. Thanks, Bunnie. Yep, your secret is safe with me. Oh, thank you, Bunnie. Only if you knew that we're betraying you. We're gonna be like, hey, Jack, execute Bunnie right now, please. That's a relief. Bunnie has more sense to him than I thought. I might have judged him too harshly. Find Sylvester, he said. I suppose I should just to keep up the illusion I'm still working with them. Who knows, Sylvester might find out something useful. I look around for Sylvester. Why, there's so many guards today. I heard they're looking for some music box. I don't like this. Doesn't seem likely I'll find Sylvester today. He must be hiding away. Matt. Who? Me? Yes? What are you doing here? Just running an errand. Is it true you've seen the music box? Huh? Could you give me some details? There's quite a few of them in this town. We're going fully evil this playthrough. We'll describe Sylvester. I told him in detail how Sylvester looks like, but I chose not to mention Sylvester's name. I'm going to pretend I don't know him at all. Thank you so much, Max. This will make our search so much easier. Didn't Jack tell you how the music box looks? Well, I know for a fact that he didn't. He couldn't because he didn't ask me about it. No, but I'll tell Jack you greatly helped us. Aw, you don't have to, but thank you. I'll tell him nonetheless. But I have to continue my search now. Goodbye. Bye. Good. Tell Jack what a helpful, trustworthy individual I am. There's nothing more for me here. And back we go. Ah, crap, it's Jack. I'm not ready for this. Hello. What were you doing in town? Well, I don't recall giving you a day off. I was helping the guards, you know, to find that missing toy who snuck in. Did I tell you to do that? Well, no, but... Did I hire you for that? No. So why did you do it? We don't want him to think we're more stupid than we actually are. We're helpful, I swear. Because I'm helpful. Is that right? I'm the only one who saw the intruder in person, so I figured you'd want me in the search party. I never said I did. Well, I can't assume the king has time to give me orders personally. Huh. Heh, I suppose I'll leave it at that then. Aren't I benevolent?
Yes, Jack, the very image of a saint.
I need you to come with me to the dungeons.
Why?
It occurred to me you should confirm this is the same rabbit you saw the other day. Who knows, perhaps this is a whole gang of them. A bunny boy gang. They're going to steal all of our produce and carrots.
Right.
Good day.
Oh my, that's twice today. Missed me already. This idiot. Jack can't know I was here earlier.
Yes, like the plague. But I'm not here for you this time.
Oh, never mind. He meant Jack.
Marion?
Huh? Oh, yeah, that's the same one.
Ha, good to know.
I told you. There's just me. Me all by myself.
So you say, but you see my beloved servant here said there is 2 of you at least.
Huh.
So that doesn't quite add up now, does it?
He sure has a big mouth. Bunny glares daggers at me. I'm sorry, Bunny. I'm only doing it because I'm a completionist. I want to see the other endings.
But now that's out of the way, let's move on to some other subjects.
Sure, Jackie. Like, how'd you know I was coming in? I mean, the more I think of it, there's no way I just stumbled into your guards having a meeting by the window.
I'm the one asking question here.
Singular. Oh, thank goodness.
But if you must know...
Isn't it time for dinner? It is. Sheesh, Marion, didn't take you for a glutton. You...
Did I introduce him already?
Oh, ho, you did not. Well, I'm going to go eat now.
Hold on, I think this just got really interesting.
I think it's really interesting too. Well, I think this is the most uninteresting. So there. You told Jack we were coming? No, I didn't.
Oh, but Marion, you did. Ha 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 ha.
Marion, you jerk. I can't believe you. All that talk about finding the king and you do this? Well, good luck tricking Jack now, honey.
Huh?
Oh my god, Bunny.
Let's pause right here. Marion, come along.
Ah, crap. What's wrong, Marion? Master is pulling your strings. Time to move. No, Bunny, please. It's fine. We'll just beat Jack up ourselves. We have the power to do this. Well, this is it then. Wonderful. Fantastic. Amazing. The best. Lovely. Just swell. All the words that describe us. Okay, listen.
I'm all ears, Marion.
We did it for you, Jack. I did talk to him. When I saw them in the castle, I approached them. I knew they were up to something, so I played along. Because I wanted to know what they were up to. I didn't want them to run away because I couldn't catch them alone.
Say, Marion, you're not from around here at all, wasn't that right?
Yes, I'm from the countryside.
Do they know the king is missing?
Yeah, we know.
That's what I thought. Then are you worried about the king as well?
Of course I am.
Enough to say start working here just to snoop around?
All right. I did come here to see if the king is really missing. But that has nothing to do with those toys who snuck in. They did it on their own. I pretended to go along because then we could catch them. The most excruciating few minutes of my life passed by. I can't read Jack's expression at all. Just say something already. Is this a crime? I didn't break in or anything. I've just been looking around. Though I did help the other 2 break in, but... can I be killed for this? Am I going to die? Please say something, Jack.
Let me get this straight. You, a country bumpkin, came to work at my castle because you heard the king is missing.
Yes.
You did that because you wanted to see for yourself what is going on.
Yes.
And you saw 2 unknown toys break in.
Yes.
Instead of alarming the guards like someone with intelligence would do, you approached them yourself.
Yes.
You pretend to join their quest to find the king, and then you came to tell me their plan to come again the next day?
Yeah.
Ha! And here I thought you weren't good for anything.
Huh?
Marion.
Yes?
I'm so glad I hired you.
Huh?
You're just what I need. Someone quite clever, yet not clever enough to outdo me. Perfect.
Huh.
Although now that you know for sure the king is missing, what will you do?
I mean, I think at this point he knows everything, so we just be honest with him that we'll keep looking.
I'll keep looking.
I will keep looking. Maybe you could look with me if you're not busy.
Ha! I have nothing to say to that. Well, since you've shared all with me, let me give you something to mull over.
Huh?
The king isn't missing.
Huh? Then where is he? Is he alive?
I'll leave that up to your imagination.
Oh, Oh, come on.
We're late for dinner. You're coming with me.
Somehow that worked out. He still doesn't know it's my master and the others who sent me, and that I fully intend to find the king and tell them about it. But I'd like to think I'm not exactly lying.
One more thing I should mention, although it should go without saying, but let me say it just in case.
What is it?
What I just told you was for your ears only. You got that?
Of course. My lips are sealed.
And what fine lips they are. Oh, we're already getting him.
Huh?
Perfect for keeping the food from spilling out of your mouth while we eat.
Romantic.
What's romantic about that?
Nothing, that's what I'm saying.
Was it supposed to be romantic?
No. I mean, at first I thought maybe since you said something so cheesy.
Speaking of cheese, I'd love to eat some if you're done with this nonsense.
Right, let's go.
Jack doesn't know what we were truly thinking.
We enter the dining hall. All the other servants and guards eat around the king's table, but we walk past it all the way to the kitchen.
Oh, pick whatever won't make you vomit.
We're eating here.
You're free to go eat with the others if you don't like me.
So he says, but clearly there's a wrong answer to that. I'll stay. It's more quiet here.
Yes, indeed. The company is so much better here, too. What?
I don't know if you're referring to yourself or me.
What do you think?
I mean, considering how, narcissistic he is, he's probably referring to himself here.
You take me for some narcissist?
I mean because you're the king. What better company is there? I'm absolutely stunned you'd want to eat with me in the first place.
Just so you know, I was referring to you.
Oh, thank you. Oh, he's ready for us? Come to think of it, everyone was eating at the dining hall except, why isn't His Majesty having dinner?
Come again?
He's dead after all, isn't he?
Oh, please, stop joking. The king doesn't eat with disgusting riffraff like us. He eats privately.
I see. Do you think I can meet the king?
Of course. You may request an audience with him. There's currently, let's see, about 15 years, 74 days, and 12 hours of waiting. Shall I add you to the list?
No, thank you.
As you wish.
I finished my dinner with Jack. I should get back to work.
Back to work, you say, as if you haven't been ditching this whole day. I should have fired you.
We were busy, right?
Oh yes, running our mouths all day long doing nothing. I'd say we were extremely busy.
Ha 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 ha.
I doubt anyone expects you to show up at this point. So let me walk you to your room where you will stay and think about your life choices until dawn.
Wonderful. Oh, he's gonna make us think about it?
Naturally, you won't get paid for today.
Right.
Anyhow, here we are. Wasn't it lovely?
Wasn't what lovely?
Our date. Aren't you the luckiest? Dating a king.
Oh shit, he's just moved our entire life along without us. He's like, yeah, you went from single to, you went from single to in a relationship. We were on a date?
Yes, we were, obviously.
Wasn't very obvious to me.
How was it not? We had dinner and everything.
I don't know, like, light a candle next time or something.
Wouldn't that be a bit threatening?
What? How?
You're made of wood.
Well, yeah. I like that there's like modern sensibilities in here, yet they're all toys. It's like,
yes, if we light the candle, you might just die during dinner. I hope you're ready for that.
He thought about something like that, but I'm more threatened by his everyday endeavors.
Just kidding, ha! You need to learn to read the mood. I was clearly joking about the date.
Oh, right, of course.
But don't you think that's something I'd say anyway, after such a weird reception?
Which is it?
Well, I had fun dilly-dallying around. The country is probably going to be up in flames tomorrow because I neglected so much work just for you.
I hope not.
Good night.
The sun hasn't even set yet, and Jack is already on his way to burn down my entire village. But since I've been ordered to stay in this room, I will. Jack seems to be in a good mood. I don't want to ruin that. I have a hard time getting to sleep. What did Jack mean the king isn't missing? His Majesty is clearly missing. That means Jack knows where the king is, right? So then Jack must have... I mean, we know from our previous playthrough that the king isn't dead. So maybe we can say he has contact with the king. Go for more of a lighthearted thought process this time. So then the king is in hiding for some reason. is His Majesty in danger, but even so, I think he'd be the safest with his guards. Still, if that were the case, wouldn't the toys deserve to know about it? Guessing about it won't do any good. I'll just have to find the truth out by myself. Jack knows the answers, that I'm sure of. Unless he's just messing with me. Which seems pretty likely now that I think about it. Huh? Good morning, Marion. Huh? It's morning? Yes, the sun will rise very soon. I haven't slept at all. What are you doing here? I'm sure you are already aware, but Bunnie has been caught. Yeah, how come you didn't get caught? I was about to enter the castle when I heard a lot of ruckus, so I decided to retreat. Alright, we gotta be on Sylv's good side this time around, so I will be like, yeah, that was probably the right choice, ha ha ha. We gotta look nice for Sylv. That was the right choice. Yes, we will find a way to rescue him. We are in the wrong for trespassing in the castle, but I still insist we find a way to get Bunnie out of the dungeon. So what now? I will look for a way to help Bunnie escape, and I hope you will keep looking for the king. Of course. My house is near the concert hall. I will keep an eye out for you. Please come visit whenever you find something worth mentioning. All right. If I may ask, how is the search coming along? Nothing so far. I see. I expected as much. This is a delicate process. We can't rush into things. One wrong move and we lose this opportunity. Yeah, I'm being careful. Of you. That is a relief. I believe you are the right toy for the job. Thank you. Well then, I must be off. Goodbye, Sylvester. But Sylvester is right. I can't make any wrong moves, including carelessly sharing my information. Got him. Another toy deceived. The sun rises and I get to work. Who needs sleep anyway? Exactly. I try my best to keep cutting away the vines, but I'm not making any progress. In fact, I could swear there are more vines than when I started. This is pointless. It's pointless. That's what I'm saying. Oh, hello. Good morning. I mean day. It's day already, isn't it? Ah ha 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 ha. What's the source of these vines? Can't we just go cut that? What are you, talking about? It's pointless to keep cutting these. They're like dandelions. I don't know what to say. Yeah, in general. What were you talking about, if not the vines? The intruder. The only toy matching your description is Sylvester Sound. But he's a highly respected musician, and I don't, well, Oh no. Do we finally give up the boy? Do we finally give up the boy? I think we do. Down with Sylvester, how dare he sneak into our room at night? We are a delicate marionette boy. We can't have other boys sneaking into our room. It must be him. Oh no, I'm going to have to go arrest him. All his fans will want me dead. And his family, they're so rich that they could absolutely ruin me. Be brave. What if it's not him? What if I'm wrong? You can't know that unless you go check. I'm gonna look into it some more. But for now, I'm going to assume it's him. All right, I'll leave you to it. I'll get right to it. Goodbye. Oh no, Goliathos. You poor boy. I continue giving myself a repetitive strain injury for the rest of the day. Yeah, I know how that feels. It's awful. The next day, all the vines have grown back as if to mock me. That's it. I'm going to complain. Yes? Jack has a whole bunch of paperwork spread across the floor. Was this a bad time? Yes. I'll be back later. Later will also be a bad time. Oh, well, when is a good time? That's the thing, Marion. It's always an extremely bad time. So either never show up again or just spit out what it is that you need. It doesn't matter what I do. There's too many vines. What of it? What? Well, I mean, it's hopeless to cut them. And can't you do something? Hire more cutters? I can't hire more toys when there are no more toys to hire. Why do you suppose I hired you of all things? You weren't a particularly good fit. I don't know. It turns out no one wants to work here. Well, no wonder. My efforts are all wasted. Think of it this way. You'll never be bored or unemployed again. You sound more like a manager than a king. Weird. That's pretty much what I was before I became the king. Doesn't working here have the most fantastic career advancement opportunities? I'll say. Was that everything? I guess. Then shoo, I am busy. I am the king, don't you know? All right, I'm sorry, Your Majesty. Though, isn't it really hard to believe?
Excuse me?
What kind of king sits cooped up in a tower figuring out the working schedules of his servants?
The kind that will have you executed if you don't keep your mouth shut.
We're gonna keep interrogating him. Do you like being the king? Do you like being the king?
Ha, of course. This might come to you as a surprise, but being the king includes a lot of managing things.
Like what?
Like the whole country.
Ah, right, of course.
So of course I like it. I'm good at it.
Yeah, you seem happy.
That's right. Nothing is wrong. Well, except he's gonna say taxes.
What?
Except the fact that here you are slacking off again. Chatting up your boss to avoid working. I know you're kind.
You got me.
Go on then, get back to work. I've had enough of you for the rest of the day.
Oh, goodbye. I think me and Jack are getting along. He's still Jack, of course, but he's not as hard to deal with as before. Though, maybe that's just me getting used to his antics. Oh no, we're romancing him. Sylvester is here. Again. Hello. I'm sorry I keep showing up at these hours. It is easier for me. I hope I'm not intruding on your sleep too much. What's up? I wanted to tell you I've located a weak spot near the dungeon. I believe I can use it to release Bunnie. Oh crap, no, don't do that. Marion? That's great. But I really don't think you should do that now. Huh? What? I was just about to say that. I'm glad we're on the same page. The page I'm on is preventing Sylvester and Bunnie from talking. It would be too alarming to break Bunnie out of prison now, and that would greatly hinder our search for the king. We will rescue Bunnie once the king has been located. Right. Before I go, how is the search advanced? I mean, to keep his trust in us, we could say it's been slow or like minor development, so he's like, oh, ha, ha, yes, you're finally finding things. Yeah, let's lie. Let's give him some hope, just so we can crush it all. Some minor developments. Oh? I haven't heard about the king, but I think me and Jack could be friends. And if that's the case, I'm sure he'll tell me more about the king. Why do you think so? Just because he did tell me the king is alive, so I think he wants to talk about it but can't yet. I'll trust your judgment on the matter. I hope you'll get some results soon. Oh, good night. What was that? Get some results soon. What do you think I'm trying to do? Sylvester isn't giving me any useful information at all. Not to mention if he gets caught visiting me, Jack will hear about it. And then all the time I've spent here cutting those vines has been for nothing. But I can't just tell him to piss off either, he could turn against me. I should get some rest. Today I'm washing pots and pans. A particularly stubborn stain just won't come off. Thank you for helping me. It's fine, I'm actually glad to get away from the vines for a bit. Oh yes, those nasty things. I'm using all my might to keep the kitchen clear of them. They would be such a safety hazard. I can only imagine. Say, Jack was asking about you the other day. Huh? Don't worry, he was just wanting to know if you've been acting suspicious. Like how? We sometimes get reporters sneaking in the castle pretending they want to work here, but instead they look around to ask a bunch of questions and things like that. Oh, I'm not a reporter. Yeah, you're an honest worker. Well, actually you do slack off a lot, but you're an honest slacker. Let's go. Anyway, I told Jack that nope, Marion hasn't said a word about the missing king, and he seemed pleased. Oh, so I think you're going to get hired full-time. I see. When you do, I'll bake us some special treats. Sounds good. There'll be cupcakes filled with rage. Jack has been asking around. Thank goodness I didn't ask anyone about the king.
Good day.
And there's the devil himself. Oh, Jack, did you need something? Dinner isn't for a few hours still.
Yes, I need the doll boy.
I guess that's fine for a few minutes.
I'll be taking him for the rest of the day, thank you very much.
Oh, and we've been abducted again. Jack pulls my hand with too much force, but I don't say anything.
I've considered all your endless whining and complaining.
I complained once.
Yes, always complaining. But fear not, I have good news. Congratulations, you're being promoted.
Again?
What do you mean, again?
Didn't I just get promoted to vine cutter?
Oh, that was a joke.
Oh.
I was wondering why you kept cutting them.
Well, now you know.
Indeed, but do keep at it, it's much appreciated.
Right.
Anyhow, you're getting a real promotion now.
I somehow doubt that.
You are now my chambermaid.
Oh, let's go. Oh, we're gonna be with him at all times.
Aren't you thrilled? You get to keep me company.
I could see both ways. We could tell him that, like, oh, how's that a promotion, kind of mocking him. But then also I feel like he wants us to be someone that'll just fall in line. So I think here we will say, oh, looking forward to it. Looking forward to it.
Doesn't look like it.
Sorry, for some reason I'm a bit wary of your promotions.
How peculiar. Why would that be? Ha ha ha. Now, I have some important business to take care of. Consider yourself lucky you get to come along.
Okay, so now we're just taking right to the door. What is this?
A door, Marion. Is this your first time seeing one? It has 2 hinges and it swings back and forth.
I don't want to go in.
Just don't touch anything.
The room isn't as big as I thought it would be. It's like a lair, and there's barely any light. On the bed I see. Is that...
Yes, that is His Majesty, the King.
The king is sleeping peacefully. His chest falls up and down. But there's a weird glow around him. I was like... I don't know, I thought that the king was actually be wearing a golden crown. Then when we actually see him and he's like a chess piece and like is all like dark and gloomy. It was a bit of a contrast I wasn't expecting with this one. But what's going on?
Well, since you wanted to meet him, here he is.
Aren't we, bothering him?
No, His Majesty is asleep.
Why? Jack seems to be looking for the right words to say.
Well, see here, Marion. The king is a great man, and great men have a great many worries. For you see, the king wanted what's best for all of his subjects. But try as he did, he had to face the facts. When he wished to feed someone, another would go hungry. When he wished to provide homes, another's land was ruined. No matter what decision he made, it was always at the cost of something else. And so, the foolish king who wished well for everyone came to resent the world that is by default unjust. I tried to help and to rule with him, but he wished to know nothing, hear nothing, for everything just caused him grief. And that grief turned into hate.
Jack.
Anyhow, I got this for him and put him to sleep.
Jack uses the item to cast a spell on the king. The glow grows stronger and the king seems to smile.
What?
I don't think we saw that in the last time. Is something wrong?
Excuse me?
You look distraught.
Fancy words don't fit your mouth, Marion. Stick with your ahs and whats.
Huh?
Exactly. You think badly of me, don't you?
No. I mean, you're a bit rude, but...
You think I'm keeping His Majesty asleep just so I could be the king?
I do not. The thought didn't cross my mind. Not yet, anyway. I didn't have time to think that far yet.
You expect me to believe that? How is that not the very first thing one would have thought of? The temporary king is charming the true king to sleep. And you didn't think that's a little off? Just so you know, I did the right thing putting the king asleep. He was going mad with grief.
I get that already.
Still, I didn't want to. I had to.
We're gonna be in the middle with him, if you say so. If you say so.
Yes, I say so. And I take it you disagree with me.
I have no right to say was it for the best or not.
That's right. You don't know anything.
No, I don't.
But at least you believe me. That's enough for now. Anyhow, that's your new job.
What?
I'll show you how to use the Dreamcaster, and then you can help me keep His Majesty asleep. What is so hard to understand?
I thought I was a maid.
What are you, stupid? Of course not. The sleeping spell needs to be cast every day. Once you learn to do it, I can focus on more kingly matters.
Right.
Let's get out of here. This place gives me the creeps.
Jack's like, I don't want to be in here anymore.
Any questions?
Just a few million.
I don't have time for all that. Just do as you're told and you'll be fine. Oh, and not a word to anyone else. You already know that, right?
I won't tell anyone.
Good. Then consider yourself a full-time employee.
Okay.
Once more with feeling.
Hooray!
Perhaps you need some time to let this all sink in.
That's one way to put it.
Very well. Take the rest of the day to think about it. I'll come find you when I need you.
My head is spinning. I found the king, but he is forced to stay asleep. Why? Who cares if His Majesty is feeling a little down? That's no reason to basically keep him in a coma. Is it really just an excuse so Jack can keep being the king? Alrighty, and I'm gonna go ahead and wrap this episode up here. The original recording was a little over 2 hours long, so I wanted to cut it off about in the halfway point. So we're essentially halfway through Jack's route here. So thank you so much for coming out, party members, and thank you to all the new ones that have been joining us recently. My name is Haven, and in the next episode, we will unravel the mystery of the Sleeping King. Have a good one, everyone. Bye-bye.